Hi guys, welcome over to my YouTube channel, and today is an off-topic situation here. Awkward. The time that I call for police for help is either emergency or non-emergency. But what very make me into that situation is can be varied as one form of I needed help by the situation where I was locked out of the house today, and I called a non-emergency hotline unit, and they sent the nearest police officer down to my house. And I went there with my documents, and I talked to them on the spot, and they tell me that if anything happens like this, it's okay to call for help. But in another situation, I don't want to drag this forward. The only moment that I call for police help is technically I waited 45 minutes and I have to go to work at 5:30. That's why I'm making this short video to say that yeah, I managed to get a police officer down to my house in about the next 10 minutes. After I got into my house, I straight away immediately called back the non-emergency hotline. But I was way too late. The officer is already at my doorstep. That's the embarrassed part of me, and I have no choice. And I explained to the officer is I literally needed assistance from the police officer to get my I don't want to bring in real person name, but this woman, I swear to God, is like next to the stupidity of whatever that I managed to pull, and she also blamed me for it. But I cannot say I blame her because I literally make the phone call to the police officer and I asked for help, and literally got locked out of the house for 45 minutes just for a stupid haircut. And I literally been asking her to open the door, but she literally just locked me out for 45 minutes. But thanks to the officer that came in, the officer police number I never get, but it's ZHEN Jun. I mean, what can you expect? It's not like 911 New York Police Department. It's like straightforward. They use their full name in the officer uniform, and I tell them that everything is a-okay, all cleared, and they took my documents and they scanned the card just to make sure I'm okay. And they talked to me, and the officer tell me on the phone that sorry to inform you that I already sent a police down to your house. I'm like, oh fuck me. Then I just went down to the door. I literally see two police officers armed with gun, but they never draw the gun. They just like holster it. And I mean, it's a professional way to say that I'm okay, but yeah, situation like this is not a good idea. And whatever you do, just keep calm. If the police officer is down at your door, just keep calm and like don't do nothing. Don't do anything hostile. They won't do nothing. And my dog was barking so loud, and the police officer car just like parked down the street somewhere. I don't know where the fuck did they park, but they were nearby. And like if I waited additional 10 minutes, like 50 minutes, the police officer could have caught me in the doorstep. But yeah, I went down, I talked to them. They took my ID and I scanned my card with them. And I told them the situation. They understand. They say that it's okay for something like this happen, but don't overdo it and don't like abuse power. I mean, I seen some TikTokers like a fucking idiot, just like church workers. The situation was resolved. The guy was fired, but he challenged the police officer to do stupid shit. Yikes. Yeah, about that, I got locked out of the house for 45 minutes and the police officer just came to my house. I was locked out. I mean, locked out of the house. Completely locked out. I don't have a spare key, nothing. I had zero things to entrance the door. Then I called police officer for help. And I didn't know they 10 minutes in and they just sent a nearest police force to come into my house. Like they went down to my house, they asked for my ID, I given them my ID, I given the necessary documents, and they asked me what is the situation. Then I told them that, sir, I just got back of the house and I waited for 45 plus minutes and nobody opened the door and I was supposed to be at work by 5:30. Then the officer noted and asked my working area and all the necessary documents. Then they like, okay, thanks bro, thanks for telling me. And then they passed me my ID back. Then they just walk out, completely walk out and just to make sure that I'm safe and okay. No, they talk to the you know who I mean, right? Like literally, she had the spare key. Hold on, I mute my mic before YouTube demonetize my ass. Well, thanks, mom, for calling me in from all the way from United States. You call me. Kudos to you, and you call me at the right timing as well. Sheesh. Because of the short video, I just want to say this. I wasn't in trouble. I talked to the police officer. I talked to them, and they, because I know some TikTokers abuse the power of like video filming and everything. That's why I don't dare to like bring my phone down when the officer was at the doorstep, and I talked to them, and they gently remind me if next time the situation like this, call the person phone number again and make sure she answer the phone. But other than that, I advised them if I got spare key, I wouldn't be asking for a police officer, and I waited 45 minutes, and the hot weather literally cut my entire time. And I was supposed to have a mother and son time at Fortnite. Unfortunate, this is a situation where I have no choice, and I have to cut down on that time. But yeah, funny. I emergency called the police and they send unit down. It's like too fast. I mean, they probably employ a lot, but you know, it's not NYPD. They literally take 5 minutes to go down to your house. They take like 10 minutes, non-emergency, but emergency wise, like something emergency, not something like a robbery in progress or whatsoever. The robbery in progress is like half emergency. Then they were required to call the 911 or 999 or whatsoever phone number they have. But this time I make a fast move. I called a non-emergency hotline, so I'm not in trouble. But they advise not to do so because they can use the resource in the police officer somewhere else that needed more. And I approached them. I said sorry. I make the incident so big, and I also informed my boss like, boss, I locked out my house, and he literally jumped up the door and like on the phone and tell that, you know what? Wait, I call for backup, and he literally called the company and sent someone down to the company to cover my shift. Sheesh. But later on, I still need to like apologize to the person because I wasted his time to go down to the store because I was literally locked and I have no choice. Talk to the police officer, note down my documents and everything. But they give me a fair warning that don't use the hotline for emergency. If something happen like this in the future, call the person and ask for help. But for TikTokers, you guys have to understand, life or death situation is based on criteria. Emergency wise, resources are very limited. That's why they needed most officer on ground, and they have civilian air drones and everything. I understand the situation like this is non-criteria, but I honestly have no choice. Then I make a police phone call, and it's my own decision because I have to go to work. And I explain to the officer. The officer understand, and it's fair. I'm being fair. I'm not being stupid idiot like other TikTokers. I don't even know why they do that. But you can see honestly if you like type in Cheers employee got fired for doing stupid challenging the police officer when there is no emergency there. And that point of view, I can say that motherfucker is a stupid idiot. But I will I don't know. I Let me check if I can link it to my phone. Yeah, this was posted 5th of January. Just win praises swift action against employee involved dispute with police. This is definitely an issue where I have to say that I won't go that far in the comment and figure it out, but I guess people can revisit the TikTok video. It's like fucking idiot. That guy is a fucking idiot. So you guys know the situation. I guess in a right formation, I'm not in trouble. But next time, I could be arrested for making a police report. But I hope there is no next time. I hope there is no way I can call back the police officer. I just hope. And I did offer the police officer one thing. Since I work nearby, I tell them for the troubles to like make them come down 10 minutes, I want to treat them to a drink. And I guess I better talk to the boss and let him know that this happened. So something like this happened, I had no choice, then I will offer them something in return. But please, TikTokers, don't do this. Don't ever waste the police officer resource. And I mean, they are still like recruiting new people. Their signboard asking you to join the police force and get extra bonuses every month or volunteer police officer corps. I mean, those are literally active. And I could get myself into trouble because of the situation. So I don't want to dispute. I link the video. I link the website link where you can see the. I mean by TikTokers get in troubles, but this time I'm kind of get a lucky draw. Like literally, I got my lucky break. I never film. I never do nothing. The police officers never even handcuff me. And thank God they don't even withdraw the gun. But my dog was so scared. They saw the gun. They literally like very angry. Then I'm just like, I informed the officer, can you like maybe walk somewhere else where you can talk to me behind the wall or something? Because my dog is like freaking scared of gun. So they applied to my consent and they asked for my situation. Am I okay? Everything. So therefore, I'm not in trouble. But if like this in the future, they already inform me what to do. So I mean, the person also got a warning for not opening the door for 45 minutes, and I have no choice to call an officer, and her ID was taken also. So both of us was like drawn ID, so I guess I have no comment on that. I mean, is that like protocol or SOP or POS in that idea how they train? So I'm fine with it. They ask for document. I applied to give it. Don't hesitate. But if the police want to search your priority, they have to have a warrant of like searching the house or a consent or something that can cause the officer to go into the house. Other than that, nothing. So thank you, Singapore police officer, especially Officer Jun, for coming to my house and in short prior time of 10 minutes. Not that I want to say so, but NYPD could do better. But if I call NYPD and the same situation, I could get shot. So, yeah, it depends. There's still police brutality somewhere else, but over here, okay, no issue. And the last time I caught police officer was what? Lost phone, lost devices. I even lost my Huawei's tablet years ago, and they take note really quick, and then they send a police cloud report. But no way, no found, no nothing, no trace. Even they check the CCTV, they cannot find my shit. So yeah, lesson learned. Bring your phone. Make sure it's active on the lost devices so you can like track on the map where your cybersecurity is supposed to have analytic on. But other than that, thanks Officer Jen for like giving me a heads up. So I'm gonna call back the officer and tell them that you did a good job, and I hope to serve them in the future if they drop by to my drink store. But other than that, thanks. So I'm out. I be back maybe tonight, but yeah, I need to get my shit right first. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and thanks Mom Christina for being paying attention where you saw the video. So unfortunate. I had to mute my mic because she called in on my phone, so I have no choice. So YouTube, don't ban me from doing this, but I saying this for my own safety. You know, I don't want to get arrested for no issue, but literally this situation happens. So, thanks.